Most brands are doing competitive analysis by browsing mail, really good emails, email love, or mail charts, setting up a dedicated inbox to collect competitor emails and customer journeys. But here's the problem. You are just collecting and looking. Today, I'm going to show you how to elevate your competitive analysis with one simple setup that doesn't just collect emails. It automatically analyzes strategy patterns, identifies what's actually driving results, and feeds actionable insights directly into your Klaviyo emails. This goes way beyond just seeing what competitors are doing. You'll understand why it works and how to beat it. Here's what competitive email analysis used to look like. You'd manually subscribe to competitor lists, screenshot the emails, copy-paste into spreadsheets to create swipe files. And maybe if you had 15 extra hours to spare per month, you would analyze patterns consistently. But here's the reality. Most brands just skip competitive analysis entirely because it's just too time intensive. The result? You are flying blind while your competitors are stealing market share with strategies you've never even seen. Here's what it looks like now. Your competitors send an email. Claude AI automatically analyzes the strategy, subject lines, and offer structure. Then Klaviyo creates actionable segments based on competitive intelligence, all in real time. You are not just keeping up, you are predicting their next move. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Kinga Dao, and I help e-commerce brands scale their revenue through data-driven email marketing strategies and cutting-edge AI integrations. I specialize in building systems that most agencies charge $10,000 plus to implement, but I'll break them down so you can build them yourself. Today's integration is something I've never shown before, and it's giving my clients a massive competitive intelligence advantage. So if you want to learn how to systematically outperform your competitors using AI-powered strategies, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Here's why this matters. Now we are heading into Black Friday, Cyber Monday season, the most competitive 60 days in e-commerce. Your competitors are already planning their Black Friday strategies, and if you start implementing the system today, you'll have 12 weeks to monitor every single competitor move, analyze their winning campaigns, and be ready to counterattack instantly during the busiest shopping days of the year. While everyone else is scrambling to respond to competitor flash sales, you already know what's coming and have better offers ready to deploy. I call this the Competitive Analysis Intelligence System, CAI. There are 4 ways to implement this, and I'll show you all of them. So Collector, the basic Gmail organization, it's going to take you 10 minutes to set up. Analyzer, which is Claude integration for campaign intelligence. Integrator, which is Klaviyo connection for actionable segment and campaigns. And Interceptor, systematic competitive analysis workflow with review and approval process. Each level builds on the previous one, so you can start simple and scale up. By the end of the video, you'll have a competitive intelligence system that most agencies charge $5,000 to build. So first, we are setting up email collection. I use simple, clear labels. I also added our own brand emails to the system. This makes it much easier to compare our campaigns directly against competitors within the same organized structure. You see how this will let us benchmark our strategies against what others are doing. Gmail Smart categorization helps with the initial sorting, and as we collect more data, the patterns will become obvious. The search functionality will let me find trends across all competitors as the database grows. I don't just sign up for their main newsletter. I also sign up through the checkout process, add items to cart, and abandon them to trigger their cart abandonment sequence and subscribe to product-specific or category newsletters they offer. This gives me their complete email ecosystem, not just promotional emails, but their entire automated customer journey. Even though we just started the system, you can already see the potential. As more competitor emails come in, they are automatically organized, ready for Claude's analysis. Start with your top 5 competitors, then scale. Also, use a dedicated Gmail account for this. If you are a brand, one inbox for all of your competitors. If you are an agency, create separate Gmail accounts for each client. So their competitive intelligence stays completely separate. Don't mix personal email with competitive intelligence. You'll know it's working when competitor emails start appearing in their labeled sections, and you can easily compare them to your own campaigns. The organization structure is more important than volume at this stage, but having organized emails is just the beginning. Wait until you see what happens when we add Claude Intelligence to analyze these campaigns in seconds instead of hours.
Okay, so the first thing what we need to do is connect Claude to our Gmail account. And the way to do it, you go to Claude and then you go to settings and you look for connectors. Once you in this screen, you go to Gmail, click connect, and this will walk you through some steps. Tells you to go and authorize Gmail. I am going to the account that I want to authorize. Our connection is now set up. I want to test it really quickly, so check my inbox and tell me what emails you see. Okay, great. I can see I'm connected to the right account. So now I'm going to start working on my competitive analysis.
The biggest mistake here is asking Claude generic questions. Be specific about what you want to analyze: subject lines, timing, offer structure, design elements. Generic prompts get generic insights. And you'll know this is working when Claude identifies patterns you didn't notice manually. When your analysis reveals strategic insights beyond surface level observations. So incredible intelligence. But now let's make it actionable. Here's how we feed these directly into Klaviyo to automatically improve our own campaigns.
Now that I'm connected, I am going to ask Claude to analyze my competitor emails by posting this prompt using your, let's say, I'm going to add here, using your MCP connection. To my inbox, compare the last 5 campaigns from my competitors. What subject line patterns, offer strategies, and design elements are consistently working across all 3? Give me a competitive intelligence summary. So now it knows that it needs to connect to my Gmail search. It's going through all my competitors. And as you can see, it starts writing. Obviously, my prompt was very broad, so it's going to give me extra information that I probably don't even need it. But in any case, it gives me a really good overview of strategies, offer strategies that drive results, brand specific and differentiations, design element and consistency. It goes and just gives me all these details here. But now I actually want to compare it against my email. So I'm going to ask, analyze my emails. Against the competitors. So this is really cool because I actually am very interested to see how my emails that I create align with the competitors. And maybe I could get some information here on how to improve it. Or maybe I'm doing quite well. I don't know. But I think it's just a really interesting way to check your work against your competitors.
Claude's strength is identifying what makes campaigns work, then suggesting enhancements. If you are just copying, you'll always be one step behind. This system is already revolutionary, but for power users who want complete market domination. Here's the advanced setup that gives you first mover advantage on every trend.
All right, so now based on these recommendations, I am going to ask Claude to recommend a new campaign for us. So let's say based on stations provide idea for my next email using insights from directly from media using MCP connection. Now, this is, of course, for the demo here. So obviously, I wouldn't do it like that, but just to save time, let's just test it this way. So now it has all the intelligence on my emails and my competitors, and also has a direct access to my Klaviyo account. So it's getting the account details. Campaign. Let me create an HTML template based on competitive best practices. So now Claude is building the campaign directly in my email account. It did. I guess Labor Day is coming. So now what we want to do is we want to go and check this campaign in Klaviyo. Obviously, we want to review all the analysis, but I am actually also going to ask to provide segment recommendations for this campaign and what kind of a messaging each segment gets. I mean, this is brilliant. So now I have one campaign that I can modify towards each segment. Anyways, I think this is amazing, and also it gives me the time to send. So it's a lot of information to go through, compare it against what you were doing before. I don't know, take it as it is. But I think that the technology is there. It's just amazing what we can do. How you are going to adjust to it, that's up to all of you, but I love it. So now let's go and see what we have in Klaviyo. Obviously, this is doesn't have my branding, but it gives me an idea how to design the email, and then I can just give it to my graphic designer, and he'll build it for me. All right, and now the last step, the interceptor, where we are going to log the information we got from the analysis, and we are going to transfer everything to Notion. So this is yet another MCP integration. I have it already here, my competitive email intelligence database set up. I'm going to go here to Claude, and I will say log the information to my database in Notion intelligence using your MCP connector. So now Claude will actually go and look for my database in Notion, and it should actually start adding everything here. So I found the database, and now it's going to start adding the findings into the database. So basically, whatever we are doing, the work we are doing is not getting lost. It's going to get logged. And even if you cannot go through this every week, whenever you need it, it will be there. And I'll show you how you can actually automate this whole process. So as you can see, it's adding all the entries into our database. There you go. So what do we accomplish here? We have our competitive intelligence through inbox, and then everything gets fed to Klaviyo. It gets analyzed first in Claude, and then based on it, it gets fed to Klaviyo, and we'll set up campaigns. And then all the data gets stored in your Notion. So now let me show you how to make the whole process. And this way, you're going to have all of this done every week, and it's going to be stored in your database. And whenever you need it, you can just go and check. Claude doesn't have AI agents yet that can actually execute a task on a certain day or time. You can do that triggering manually, but you can actually set up the whole project as an AI agent. And then let's say every Monday, you just go in and type your prompt, and the whole process will be done automatically. The way to do it is by setting up, like I mentioned, everything in projects. So you have to have a project set up for that particular task. And then you're adding a prompt that explains everything that you want your project folder to perform. So I have here the assigning a role, the mission, the steps, and all of this, right? So this is a very comprehensive prompt. And all I should be able to do is go here and let's just test it. And I say, analyze my emails from the last 7 days. It's searching the emails. Now it's accessing the Notion database. It provides executive summary once again, which you can also ask to provide as an artifact that it's easy to copy and paste into your Google document. But now let's analyze, actually, one last step, let's analyze our Notion file. So we have the analysis day, approval. Obviously, it builds all of these. Audience, targeting, campaign type, plot recommendation, email structure, and then the notes. But it's pretty cool. And obviously, this is just a beginning. You can play with it and figure out, your own way to do it. But this was more to kind of show you demonstration how quickly and easily all of this can be done.
If the system just saved you 10 hours of manual competitive research, hit that like button so YouTube knows to show this to other e-commerce owners who need this intelligence advantage. The e-commerce brands that dominate Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2025 won't be the ones with the biggest Black Friday budgets. They'll be the ones with the best competitive intelligence. You now have exactly 12 weeks to build this system and monitor every competitor move before the most critical shopping season of the year. Start today, and by Black Friday, you'll know your competitor strategies better than they do.